Bonjour. Hola. Guten Tag. Hello, it's me. Namaste, Renee. Your favorite health bae. Vegan is the way. I'm here to make your day. Namaste, Renee. I've got 200k followers. Eating meat, no way. I am here to stay. Hi everyone, welcome to my live video vlog. Today I have some very special, exciting news. I am bringing out my own health, wellness and recipe book. Vegan is the way by Namaste Renee. That's me. From the highly acclaimed YouTuber Namaste Renee has released her greatly anticipated first health, wellness and recipe book, The Age. Couldn't put it down. The Today Show, a blessing to have on our screens with us. Buy this book. Oprah Winfrey. This should be a textbook in every school. Love Oprah, good friend of mine. So today we're going to be baking some healthy kale, coconut, orange, sweet potato, banana, spinach cupcakes. They're an all-time favorite of mine. They are super easy to make. They're all vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free, taste-free, fat-free, fun-free. Oh, thank you for your comment. Hungover bitch 3 a.m. kebab who says, "Hi Renee, loved your hot flow class this morning. Just wanted to query why you're so good at so many different things." I got taught by my mum and I was like, I can cook too on top of the rest. My channel's the best online. Yes, you can cook it too. My meals can't be beat. Protein bars will lose you your mind. Yes, my food's ideal for the perfect meal. Hit like, comment and subscribe. I'm a pot of greens with herbs and spice. I'm here to tell you vegan food can be nice. Oh, I'm a salad. You can be too. Just purchase my self-published book. And once more, YouTube I can cook. Here are the cupcakes I prepared earlier. Oh, thank you for your comment. Fat fuck pizza lover 69 who says, "Not going to lie, but these do be looking like my feces in the toilet." Poop emoji, poop emoji. Thanks for your comment, fat fuck. I know they don't look the best, but they sure do taste delicious. I hope you enjoy making them and creating them. Tag me at Namaste Renee. I'll see you in next week's video, everyone. Bye-bye now. Shit cook! This tastes like asshole, but fuck pizza lover with red, red, red. I've lied. Fuck those are dry. I'm a shit cook. Oh, disgusting piece of shit. Oh god, that's good. Mm. 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 When I was young, meals were cooked by my mom. Baking cakes was just for fun. Those days are gone. Living alone, I have to cook for myself. Make a living through YouTube. It's hard to do. All by myself. Don't wanna be all by myself. sure fans would like the meals I make. The internet is hard to break. I'm just a fake. At least it's organic. All by myself, can't even cook meals for myself. Don't wanna be all by myself anymore. Yeah. Forget about YouTube. You should be a singer. Free delivery if you order within the next 45 seconds. Only if it's from a certain somebody. There's a boy who works for Uber Eats who is very inspirational. He is very inspirational because of many things. I order when my food is shipped. He leaves a meal right at my door. Always leaves a cheeky message. He always saves the day. So today at 7:30, I decided I should meet him. I decided I should thank him in a proper, non-creepy way. So today at 7:30, when he smiled and said, "Have a good night," I said, "Thanks, my name's Renee." And he softly answered, "Have a good night." I said, "My name's Renee, and thank you for the extra sauce." But not for the extra napkins and forks. Like, you're delivering to my house, I have napkins and forks, like, cycle. And I thought, namaste. Mufasa, the Uber Eats boy, brings me pizza, brings me joy. Oh, Mufasa, the Uber Eats boy, I tip him 3 bucks. I used to be the kind of girl who'd run when food came towards me. But finally a voice whispered, "Food can be yours if you open up the app and order through Mufasa." The Uber Eats boy brings me Macca's on his scooter. Oh, Mufasa, the Uber Eats boy, I rate him 5 stars. So many years my heart has waited. Who'd have thought love could be so overrated? Mufasa, the Uber Eats boy, I rate him 5 stars. Mufasa, I love him. I love him. Your bum looks so good on that scooter, Mufasa. So sexy. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you in next week's video. See you in next week's video. Buy my book, everyone. See you. Bye. Have a great day.
I'm one of a long line of good girls who choose the wrong guy to be sweet on. A girl with a face that says welcome, that I'm there when he calls me the trusted girl Friday, alright. But what good does it do me alone on a Saturday night?
Now, I know you're thinking, why is a dame like me all alone on a Saturday night? Surely somebody has swept me off my feet. Well, somebody did. He was 37 and swell, for the most part. Every day I would see this mysterious, exotic man at the diner and stand over him and laugh as I topped up his cup of joe. He often poured some scotch into it, but I never said anything. It made me feel dangerous. I knew right from the start that he was dizzy with this dame, because he didn't brush me off like the other customers. He made me feel extraordinary, and he always called me honey, even after he knew my name. We got hitched a couple of months later, and I suddenly felt so ordinary. Robert grew distant. He didn't come into the diner, and he was never home. He'd lost interest in me, and it was my fault. He wanted someone sexy and confident, and I wasn't that. Why couldn't I just be that?
The minute you walked in the joint, I could see you were a man of distinction, a real big spender. Good looking, so refined. Say, wouldn't you like to know what's going on in my mind? So let me get right to the point. I don't pop my cork for every guy I see. Hey, big spender. Hey, big spender. Hey, big spender. Spend a little time with me. Spend a little time with me. Spend a little time with me.
I wanted to change myself. I wanted to be exotic like him. I wanted to be with Robert more than anything I'd ever known. The thought of him being with some floozy broke my heart. I tried to talk to him, to get him to open up and to tell me how I could make it better. He started yelling his head off. I begged him to listen. I hadn't meant to accuse him of being unfaithful. I innocently told him to ease up. He grabbed me and told me to shut my trap. What I wanted didn't matter. I had to go to work, so I left.
Inside the picture frame, some tables and a coffee pot, a uniform, a girl of 23. Sitting at a table, put a man of 37, as exotic as that girl would ever see. Have her standing over he's asking her a question no one thought to ask before. Color him with mystery and color her with danger, and expose them just enough to wish for more. And there was something there between us, something I could never name, something stronger, something stranger. sand, more than flame, another life, another life, but I believed I'd grow to be the thing he needed most to see. And if our nights just stayed this hot, I'd break him down, he'd open up. Well, obviously not. Back there in a shadow, find a picture of a woman wearing 4 years of confusion like a scar. Walking through the door and leaving nothing but a note that says, "I'm sorry, Robert," taped to her guitar. And there is so much I still wonder. Did he need me? Did he know? Love is open, love is easy. That was someone long ago. Another life, another life.
In that moment, I made a decision. For the first time in my life, I wasn't going to let fate decide for me. I decided leaving him wasn't enough. I wasn't going to let him get away making a pass at a bunch of floozies trying to get into their unmentionables. I was not going to suffer so that he could get some. I hated him for breaking my heart. I hated him for keeping me shut up like a trophy. I hated him for making me a victim. I knew exactly what I needed to do, and from this point on, I can guarantee that any fella who comes my way will think twice before messing with this dame.
I go for the riff-raff who's treating me so-so. When I can play the second fiddle, I'm not virtuoso. I should be playing for a wedding band, but there's no wedding rings attached. Though you can bet there's strings attached. Though my kind of dame no doubt will die out like the dinosaurs, you can always count on me. I'm solely to blame, my head gives advice that my heart ignores. I'm my only enemy. I choose the kind who cannot introduce the girlies with. There's lots of smirking motel clerks who call me Mrs. Smith, but I make a name with hotel detectives who break down doors. Guess who they expect to see? You can always count on, then a large amount on. You can always count on me. Goodbye, Robert.
Hey Jackson, so good of you to call. Now, you sure you can't make it to the party tonight? All right. Yeah, sure. I mean, Yeah, I heard about it. Letting me go? What do you mean, letting me go? No, I know what it means, Jackson. I'm not an idiot. Christ, man, I've been with you guys for like 6 years. Hey, man, you know what? This is fine. Actually, this is the best goddamn thing that could have possibly happened to me. Some men walk down corporate halls, swinging their balls, making big dough. Some men spend their lives trading stock, slaves to the clock, ready to blow. I'm not a suit, I'm not a tie. Please let me specify. I'm just a very artistic, happy, holistic. Thank God I'm a free, easy guy. Next time you are stuck at a desk, so Kafka-esque, give me a call. You can find me down by a pump, squeezing a blonde, having a ball. So let's get real and let's not lie. We don't see eye to eye. You're just a capitalistic working statistic. Too bad you're not free. Oh, you are in some trouble, I guess, drowning in stress. Do not despair. I can help you learn how to live, love and forgive. I'll take you there, 'cause I believe the day I die, I'll thank the Lord that I was just a very artistic, happy, holistic, real optimistic, okay, narcissistic, joyous and healing with deep inner feeling. I thank God I'm a free, easy guy. Oh, yeah. Jackson! Oh, I'm doing amazing, man. Getting out of that dead-end job was the best thing that ever could have happened to me. No offense. I am living it up. Oh, what am I doing specifically? I'm making the most of life, man. Look, trust me. I just feel like something good is gonna happen any day now. I can just feel it. Could be. Who knows? There's something to do any day. I will know right away, soon as it shows. You make him cannonballing down to the sky, gleaming its eye, bright as a rose. Who knows? It's only just out of reach, down the block, on a beach, under a tree. I got a feeling there's a miracle due, gonna come true, coming to me. Could it be? Yes, it could. Something's coming, something good. If I can wait, something's coming. I don't know what it is, but it is gonna be great. With a click, with a shock, phone'll jingle, door'll knock. Open the latch. Something's coming, don't know when, but it's soon. Catch the moon, one hand to catch. Around the corner, or whistling down the river. Come on, deliver to me. Will it Yes, it will. Maybe just by holding still, it'll be there. Come on, something, come on in. Don't be shy, meet a guy, pull up a chair. The air's humming, and something great is coming. Who knows? It's only just out of reach, down the block on a beach. Maybe tonight, maybe next year. I'll wait right here. Hey, Jackson. If I'm honest, I'm not doing all that great. I'm kind of just struggling to find my feet. Yeah, I know it's been a year, Jackson, but nothing has happened yet. Nothing's going to happen, is it, Jackson? But I don't know what it is that I want to do yet. Do anything just as long as I do something. Jackson, I'm such an idiot. Why do we play with fire? Why do we run our finger through the flame? Why do we leave our hand on the stove, although we know we're in for some pain? Oh, why do we refuse to hang a light, though the streets are dangerous? Why does it take an accident before the truth gets through to us? Cages or wings, which do you prefer? Ask the birds. Fear or love, baby, don't say the answer. Actions speak louder than words. Why do we try to be our best when we can just get by and still gain? Why do we nod our heads, although we know the boss is wrong as rain? Why should we blaze a trail when the well-worn path seems safe and so inviting? How, as we travel, can we see dismay and keep from fighting? Cages or wings, which do you prefer? Ask the birds. Fear or love, baby, don't say the answer. Actions speak louder than cages or wings, which do you prefer? Ask the birds. Fear or love, baby, don't say the answer. Actions speak louder than. Actions speak louder than. Actions speak louder than. Thank you for remembering my birthday, Jackson. It really does mean a lot. Anyway, I'll talk to you later.
school, people would always make fun of the bookworms. We'd get called nerds, geeks, weirdos. I never understood that. I don't know, I guess they were just jealous of my literacy skills. But when school is bad, why wouldn't kids want to escape? Some played sports. Others played video games. I had books. Traveling into a new world every time I pick up a new book. Crossing a bridge to meet fictional characters who are magical and brave and can overcome anything that they're faced with. That's what I call escape. Mostly young adult fantasy. But do you know what pisses me off about that? Is that people judge me based off of that alone. YA is nothing but soppy love triangles. It's for kids. It's so unrealistic. Read an adult book. Fuck that. I read to escape. Because reality sucks. We're all in isolation. We're all going crazy. And don't even get me started on trying to date in this climate. I wish I could just drag one of the guys out of my books. Life would be so much easier if that was the case. I mean, they all have genuine conversations and they all make me believe in the impossible. Jacob Black, right? Werewolf protector, loyal to a fault. Magnus Bane is a literal warlock who could give me anything I wanted at the snap of a finger. And Rhysand with his giant wings could fly me over sunsets just because I was having a bad day and he wanted to cheer me up. And even with all of the power in the world, these men would give everything to have an equal relationship with their partners, regardless of whether or not their partners were powerful. I mean, real life men haven't given me that so far, so tell me, why wouldn't I want to spend all day in bed with these guys?
I'm not the type who's ready for dating someone steady. I'm everybody's girl. I'm feeling pretty frisky. Team Jacob could assist me. I'm everybody's girl. There's a point to my behavior, which is these boys always grant my wishes. So if your heart succumbs, don't let it. You're certain to regret it. All genres, come and get it. I'm everybody's girl. I once had a boyfriend tell me it's books or me. I a book in which he said it. If you got it, why not spread it? These supernatural persuasions are causing some pervasions. I think I need libations. I'm everybody's girl. When my passion rages, I'll find him in these pages. I'm everybody's girl. Their pages are all numbered, though my lust is unencumbered. I'm everybody's girl. Though it leaves a lot of wizards cursing, I'm a person who needs dispersing. And so to repeat my elation with fictional relations while stuck in isolation, I'm everybody's girl. Books and I have something in common. It's recommended to enjoy us alone. Everybody's girl. And as much fun as that would be, do you want to know what the most magical part about being a bookworm is? It's finishing a new story. It's turning that last page and processing your thoughts and your emotions. Whether the book had a good ending or not and all of your favorite characters are alive. Or whether it ended on a cliffhanger and you don't know if your favorite character is alive or dead. It's sitting there in the quiet, processing your own feelings, wondering what comes next. When it all comes true, just the way you planned. It's funny, but the bells don't ring. It's a quiet thing. When you hold the world in your trembling hand, you'd think you'd hear a choir sing. It's a quiet thing. There were no exploding fireworks. There's the roaring of the crowd. Maybe it's the strange new atmosphere way up here among the clouds. But I don't hear the drums. I don't hear the band. The sounds, I'm told, such moments bring. Happiness comes in on tiptoe. Well, what do you know? It's a quiet thing. A very
I stick with real things, usually facts and figures. When information's in its place, I minimize the guessing game. Guess what? I don't like guessing games, or when I feel things before I know the feelings. How am I supposed to operate if I'm just tossed around by fate, like on an unexpected day, with a stranger who might talk too fast or ask me questions about myself before I've decided that he can ask me questions about myself. He might sit too close or call the waiter by his first name or eat Oreos, but eat the cookie before the cream. But what scares me the most, is what if when he sees me, what if he doesn't like it, what if he runs the other way and I can't hide from it? What happens then if when he knows me, he's only disappointed? What if I give myself away to only get it given back? I couldn't live with that. So I'm just fine inside my shell-shaped mind. This way I get the best view, so that when he sees me, I want him to. Hey, so I'm kind of freaking out about tonight.
Joe, it's gonna be fine. Trust me. You always do this before a date. Just take a breath and actually give the guy a chance. You don't need to be so...
I'm not defensive. I'm simply being cautious. I can't risk reckless dating due to my miscalculating why a certain suitor stands in line. I've seen in movies, most made for television. You cannot be too careful when it comes to sharing your life. I could end up a miserable wife. And you know what else? He could be criminal. Some sort of psychopath who escaped from an institution somewhere where they don't have girls. He could have masterminded some way to find me. He could be colorblind. How untrustworthy is that? He could be less than kind. Or even worse, he could be very nice, have lovely eyes, and make me laugh, come out of hiding. What do I do with that? Oh God, what if when he sees me, I like him and he knows it? What if he opens up a door and I can't close it? What happens then if when he holds me, my heart is set in motion? I'm not prepared for that. I'm scared of breaking open, but still I can't help from hoping to find someone to talk to who likes the way I am. Someone who when he sees me wants to again. You know what? Maybe I'll just message him and cancel. I mean, I had a really busy day at work and I've been feeling kind of sick all week and I don't really think I should go and ow! And now I've burnt myself. Surely that's a good enough excuse, right?
Definitely not. Look, even if it's awful, it's a couple hours of free food and drinks. You'll survive.
Yeah, but like, what if it's really awkward and I don't know what to say? You know, being by myself isn't riveting, but at least it's manageable. And the only person who's annoying me is myself. It's not like I have the best track record when it comes to guys.
Well, I can't argue with you there.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Oh, come on, neither do I. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't keep trying, right? Besides, I'll always be here, won't I? La 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 la
Men have moved in and out of our lives, some making a mess,
some giving
more giving less,
one breaking up,
one taking a dress.
Who?
Don't shiny from back home.
Oh, right.
Yeah, never got it back. But every time I land on my ass, who is there with a bottle and a glass? And no matter what we went through, I knew I could always go to you. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la la la. It always ends pretty much the same way. Either them getting needy and me getting bored, or I'm resentful and feeling ignored. And the exit line of the year award goes to Marcus from Tinder, who said, "It's just 1 foot pic, is that too much to ask?" And who was there with a shoulder and a smoke, who said fuck them if they can't take a joke. And no matter what we went through, I knew I could always go to you.
Well, hey, I'm sure this one will be different. And if not, I've got a bottle of wine with your name on it. Now, hurry up or you're going to be late.
Yeah, you're right, I better go. Thanks for the chat.
Anytime. Hey, I love you.
Yeah, I love you too. Will he like me when we meet? Will the shy and quiet girl he's going to see be the girl that he's imagined me to be? Will he like me? Will she like the girl she sees? If she doesn't, will she know enough to know that there's more to me than I may always show? Will she like me? Will she know that there's a world of love waiting to warm her? How I'm hoping that her eyes and tears won't misinform her. Will she like me? Who can say? How I wish that we could meet another day. It's absurd for me to worry so this way. I'll try not to. Will she like me? She's just got to. When I am in my room alone and we talk, thoughts come easily, words come fluently then. That's how it is when I'm alone. But tonight I can no longer hide what I'm feeling inside. Will she know that there's a world of love waiting to warm her? How I'm hoping that her eyes and ears won't misinform her. Hey, so Tinder boy just cancelled. Is that bottle of wine still available? Great, see you later. Will she like me? I don't know. All I know is that I'm tempted not to go. It's insanity for me to worry so. I'll try not to. Will she like me? She's just got to. Will she like me? Will she like me?
December 30th.
Fair weather today. Strong northeasterly winds. Perfect conditions. Today's the day I leave the island, and I'm ecstatic. Not that this place hasn't been good to me, it's just I've never felt anchored here. There's no room to create new things or explore beyond these shores. But I've heard stories from an island far across the sea, incredible adventures, and I know that is where I need to be. I've been staring at the edge of the water long as I can remember, never really knowing why. I wish I could be the perfect daughter, but I come back to the water no matter how hard I try. Every turn I take, every trail I track, every path I make, every road leads back to the place I know, where I cannot go, where I long to be. See the line where the sky meets the sea, it calls me, and no one knows how far it goes. If the wind in my sail on the sea stays behind me, one day I'll know. When I go, there's just no telling how far I'll go. I know everybody on this island seems so happy on this island. Everything is by design. I know everybody on this island has a role on this island, so maybe I can roll with mine. I can lead with pride, I can make us strong. I'll be satisfied if I play along, but the voice inside sings a different song. What is wrong with me? See the light as it shines on the sea, it's blinding, and no one knows how deep it goes. And it seems like it's calling out to me, so come find me and let me know what's beyond that line. Will I cross that line? The line where the sky meets the sea. It calls me, and no one knows how far it goes. If the wind in my sail on the sea stays behind me, one day I'll know how far I'll go. January 25th. The winds are volatile. I've veered off course more times than I can count, and I can't get my bearings. Dread ties my stomach in knot after knot. I feel like I'm going under. February 1st. I'm stranded, aground. I have no idea where. A storm ripped through the ship's hull and swept us to shore. It's getting dark. I need to make a fire. July 10th. Fair weather today. I've made myself a home here amongst the palms and the animals. Not much happens. I lie here in the sand most days. The sun on my face. I listen to the waves. Every so often, they remind me of the girl who wanted to conquer them and reach that far-off island. I don't feel like I know her anymore. It's not simple to say. Most days I don't recognize me with these shores so forsaken, these waves that have shaken and taken more than I gave them. It's not easy to know I'm not used to be, although it's true, I was never attention's sweet center. I still remember that girl. She's imperfect, but she tries. She is good, but she lies. She is hard on herself. She is broken and won't ask for help. She is messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She is all of this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She is gone, but she used to be mine. And it's not what I asked for. Sometimes life just slips in through a back door and carves out a person and makes you believe it's all true. So now I've got you, and you're not what I asked for. If I'm honest, I know I would give it all back for a chance to start over and rewrite an ending or two for the girl that I knew who'd be reckless just enough, who gets hurt but who learns how to toughen up when she's bruised and gets used by a world that can't love. And then she'll get stuck and be scared of the light that's inside her, growing stronger each day, till it finally reminds her to fight just a little, to bring back the fire in her eyes that's been gone, but it used to be mine. Oh, it used to be mine. She is messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She is all of this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She is gone, but she used to be mine. I can hear voices in the distance. Human voices, and they're singing. The sound is as unfamiliar to me now as the clanking of cables or the creaking of beams. Something about it tugs me towards the shore. I look out over the waves and then down at the face swimming below mine. And I see her. And I'm awash with that old impulse. July 31st. Fair weather today. Strong northeasterly winds. Perfect conditions. Today's the day I leave the island. And I'm nervous. I've grown comfortable here. Complacent. But I've repaired the ship's hull and stocked it full of supplies. The spark I once felt burns through me brighter than ever before. I've got my bearings, and I'm ready. I've got a an itching on the tips of my fingers. I've got a boiling in the back of my brain. I've got a hunger burning inside me, cannot be denied. I've got a feeling that the Father who made us, when he was kindling the pulse in my veins, he left a tiny spark of that fire smoldering inside. The spark of creation is flickering within me. The spark of creation is blazing in my blood. I've been on the fire that lit up the stars and breathed life into the mud. The first inspiration, the spark of creation. I see a mountain and I want to climb it. I see a river and I want to leave shore. Where there was nothing, let there be something, something made by me. There's things waiting for me to invent them. There's worlds waiting for me to explore. I am the echo of the eternal cry of let there be, the spark of creation burning bright within me. The spark of creation won't let me rest at all until I discover or build or uncover a thing that I can call my celebration of the spark of creation. The spark of creation, may it burn forever. The spark of creation, I am a keeper of the flame. We think all we want is a lifetime of pleasure, each perfect day the same, endless vacation. Well, that's alright if you're a kind of crustacean, but when you're born with an imagination, sooner or later you're feeling the fire get hotter and higher. The spark of creation.
Is everybody here? Is everybody ready? Hit it. I don't care about expensive things, cashmere coats, diamond rings, don't mean a thing. All I care about is love. That's what I'm here for. I don't care for wearing silk cravats, ruby studs, satin spats, don't mean a thing. All I care about is love. Give me two eyes of blue, softly saying, I need you. Let me see her standing there and honest mister, I'm a millionaire. I don't care for any fine attire Vanderbilt might admire. No, no, not me. All I care about is love. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Do you feel good? Leave all your troubles outside. Life's disappointing? Forget it. In here, I am beautiful. You are beautiful. Even this kazoo solo is beautiful. It may sound odd, but all I care about is love. Honest to God, all I care about is love. Show me long, long raven hair flowing down about to there. Let me see her running free and keep your money, that's enough for me. I don't care about driving packet cars or smoking long black cigars. No, no, not me. All I care about is doing the world in. That's picking on you. Fixing society and changing the rules. Oh. lukewarm water up the sphincter of life, and I can be that for you, my little puppets, for my name is Dr. Marshall David Charles. But you can call me MDC or Daddy if you so insist. And I'm here to talk to you about the peak state. Now, what is the peak state? Well, it is your best sense of self. And you're going to need to be your best for what's to come. You see, the world is ending. It's Judgment Day, fucko. And by the time I finish my next song, the fire witch Bernadette Peters will rise from the sun and incinerate us all in her holy flame. And only those devoted members of my holy church of the Sacred Order of Harmonyism will find your souls transported across the galaxy onto the planet Pogos, where they have pogo sticks for limbs. But I am getting way ahead of myself. You see, the world's got to end. And it needs to end. You see, I've had an epiphany. There's a hole in the world like a great black pit, and it's filled with people who are filled with shit, and the vermin of the world inhabit it, but not for long. They all deserve to die. Tell you why, little puppet, tell you why. Because of all of the whole human race, little puppet, there are two kinds of men and only two. There's the one staying put in his proper place, and one with his foot in the other one's face. Look at me, motherfucker, look at you. No, we all deserve to die. Even you, little puppet, even I. Because the lives of the wicked should be made brief, for the rest of us death will be a relief. No, we all deserve to die. Oh, you disagree, do you? I thought you might. You're so nice. You're not good, you're not bad, you're just nice. She's not good, she's not nice, she's what's right. She's the witch. We're the world. She's the hitch. She's what no one believes, she's the witch. We're all liars and thieves, like how fathers, like how sons will be too. Oh, why bother? We'll just do what we do. It's the last midnight, so goodbye. All coming at you vast. Midnight, soon you see the sky fall with the doom and the gloom and the boom. Oh, I know we'll have a good thing going, gone. But before the world ends, why don't we have a word from our sponsor? Lobotomics! Have you got one of those splitting headaches that just won't quit? Then try Lobotomics. Amateur to semi-professional lobotomies performed in the comfort of your own home. Dial 1-800-LOBOTOMICS for your free quote today. Lobotomics! And now back to our impending doom. In just mere moments, we will reach our salvation! So I'm gonna start the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shit! 1. It's a sign! Yes! The lady, she works in mysterious ways. You see, we are not worthy enough to reach the holy lands of Pogos, so we must destroy the world ourselves! Ha ha! That's right, that's the only logical explanation. So keep praying and donating and donating. I'll see you this holiday season when the world ends for real. Now I know the world not ending can be quite sad. But now is not the time to be sad. Now is the time to rise. Rise above all those who oppose us. And realize how very, very lucky we all truly are. I've been Dr. Marshall David Charles. I'll see you next apocalypse. When the news is all bad, when you're sour and blue, when you start to get mad, you should do what I do. Tell yourself how lucky you are. When your life's going wrong, when the fates are unkind, when you're limping along and get kicked from behind, tell yourself how lucky you are. Why do you cry? A cloudy sky, an empty hearse, a crazy universe. My philosophy is simply things could be worse. So be happy you're here. Think of life as a thrill. And if worse comes to worse, as we all know it will, thank your lucky star you made it this far. And tell yourself how lucky you are, how lucky, how lucky, how lucky, how lucky, how very, very lucky you are.
His eyes, he has such beautiful eyes. They're this subtle brown or misty blue. Well, they've got flair. Oh, and so does his hair, which is this golden blonde, or was it velvet black? Something totally cute like that. But the point here is I seem to have forgotten his name. But he was hot. All that matters is he's so damn hot. That Fred or Mark or Sal or George has this way with words. Like when he told me in a whisper, "You are the best thing I've ever tasted." I don't know what he meant, but who really cares, since I can't seem to remember his name. I wish I had his number instead of losing it that day in the back of his Chevrolet. I wonder if he'll call me. What will he say? What will I say? Hello, lover. I know, I can't stop thinking about our amazing evening either. Well, good flexibility runs in my family. Of course, I'd love to meet you behind the quad tomorrow. I'll be your Scarlet and you can be my Rhett. I know your name isn't Rhett though, is it? Of course it isn't. Oh, you liked the way I said your name while we were... Say it now. Oh, you... I would say your name now, but my mum doesn't let me use proper nouns on the telephone. Right, except for Scarlet and Rhett. I am so fucked. What was his name? What was his name? I wish I knew. Drew. Drew? Well, Drew called and thus sparked the beginning of something I had only ever read about in stories. Aside from the fact that I barely knew anything about this man, I had fallen completely head over heels. My first love. My mother told me to break up with you. She didn't think you were good enough to take this She couldn't see any sparkle in your eyes. She said you acted like a boy and you wore too much corduroy. But my heart was set on you. My heart was set on you. Besides, her taste was lousy. She's never had a clue. And my heart was set on you. It's a gamble, falling in love, sort of like Russian roulette. Yet in spite of all their warnings, I just knew you were a solid bet. A psychic swore you weren't the one for me. She couldn't find you in my aura as I sat there in her room. She said I shouldn't play the bride to your groom. I got her message loud and clear and shoved it out the other ear. 'Cause my heart was set on you. My heart was set on you. Why would I believe a bunch of tarot cards were true when my heart was set on you? It was terrible to face them when it all fell apart. When I was the last to know. But there they were to catch the pieces of my breaking heart, with a grace not to say, I told you so. And now to see you after all this time, I'm reminded of the clarity I had back then. Will I ever trust that feeling again? I was so willing to fall, but it's nice to recall how my I'll always count myself among a lucky few to have loved the way I loved when my heart was set on you. It's funny how love can blind us from seeing the red flags to making rational decisions. I've lived, I've seen, and I've heard one too many stories just like this. Although, there comes a time when you realize your self-worth and know enough is enough. No more racing toward heartache, seeking disappointment, chasing after dreams. I've trusted more than enough to last me till I die. Love's as unreliable as it seems. No more living for a lover, craving his approval, giving to extremes. I'm through collecting broken promises. I've heard them all before.
I no more know.
Look at this dude.
Oh, man.
Top of his head.
Oh, that's good. Oh, shit. One's ability to laugh at themselves sweeps a lot of problems under the rug. You're telling me.
But God, look at this loser.
That's all right. I'm allowed to call myself that. Really? I think it's a bit sad now. Yeah, anyways. So I bet you're wondering how I got myself into this predicament that you're staring at. Let's take it back.
Flashback.
I forgot to put my freaking phone on charge.
What I want, you got, and it might be hard to handle. But like a flame that burns a candle, the candle feeds the flame. Yeah, yeah, what I got, full stock of thoughts and dreams to scatter. And you pull them all together, and I can't explain. Oh yeah, well, you make my dreams come true.
I'm you idiot. We're gonna do the same thing. How is this possible? Yeah. Like I know. No. Oh my freaking God.
I think you've fucking lost your mind.
No.
I think it's finally happened.
Oh my God.
Well done. This can't be happening.
Oh, it freaking is.
Oh man. And you're gonna have to deal with it.
There has to be a reasonable explanation for this. I can't be crazy. Like, I'm high.
Oh man.
No. I'm not high. So
in the morning.
Okay, yeah, no, I got nothing.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Let me Google it. Okay. Seeing yourself in the mirror. Existential crisis! Perfect! Oh, God, easy. Knew it. I fucking called it. Okay, so the thing it says here to do is ask yourself questions.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Alright, go, shoot. So, hit me with them. What's your name?
Wow. That's really good.
Yeah, good way to get lots of matches on Tinder.
Ouch, sorry. God.
I'll try again. How are you feeling?
Oh, buddy. Not sure, actually. Really not sure.
How about...
What's wrong?
How about you
That's an offer. Oh, that's good. I can handle that one.
Here we go.
I've got some confusion by the way my body is.
Yes, of course, I've set a goal weight.
And of course, I'll rise above it. Well, you know that's not healthy mentality. Yes, there's been some confusion, for you see my body is unusually and exceedingly peculiar and altogether quite impossible to describe.
Oh my God.
I'm fat! I hate this feeling, but I always knew
That from the moment I lay eyes on food,
my pulse is rushing,
my head is reeling, my face is flushing. What is this feeling?
eating out of shame. Emotions, that's the blame. Yes, floating on empty
anticipated bloating on your face, stomach. I'm bloating. Let's just say I loathe it all. Every fat cell, however small, there's no one to blame, I ate them all. But there is no thing that gives me more exhilaration when food enters this tasting station. It's so pure and so strong, though I do admit weight came on fast. Great, now I bet I get typecast, and I will be loading you my whole life long. You got this.
One pair of pants later.
Today is for thin me. Thin me, I give you the rest of my life to cherish and to keep you, to honor you forever. Today is for thin me, my happily soon to be life. Oh my god, I can't do this. I can't do this. Listen, everybody, look, I don't know what you're waiting for. A weigh-in? What's a weigh-in? Me just jumping on a scale where the number staring back may be determining my happiness, which may be the most horrifying thing I've ever heard of, which is followed by a workout where suddenly I'll realize I'm better on my ass watching Netflix where I'm comfy. So thanks a bunch, but I'm not getting skinny. Go have lunch, I'll be with you in a mini. You've been grand, can I offer you a tinny? Don't just stand there, you wanna see me shimmy? Don't you judge me, I'm quitting my diet today. No, can't you go? Was my tummy always thickening? But why go and cry? I might Uber Eats a steak if I'm quick for a kick. Delivery's free. No, I'm sickening, but please, on my knees, there's a human life at stake. Listen, everybody, I'm afraid you didn't hear, or do you want to see a crazy little bitchy right in front of you? God, why do I do this? Because I know it isn't healthy, but I'd like to think that if I knew that I could stop a cookle turkey, it isn't only me who may be ruining my life. You know, 2/3 of us are currently like, well, I do obesity. He's already called my pity, and he said he'd see me Monday, but by Monday I'll be floating in the Yarra with the other rubbish. I'm not well, so I'm not getting skinny. You've been swelled. Do you want a dim simmy? Clear the hole, my tummy's at the brimmy. Thank you all, but I'm quitting my diet today.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Look at me. Look at me. I am changing. I'm trying every way I can. I am changing. I'll be better than I am. I'm trying to find a way to understand, but I need you, I need you, I need a hand. I am changing. I'm seeing everything so clear. I am changing. I'm gonna start right now, right here, and I'm hoping to work it out, and I know that I can, but I need you, I need a hand. All my life I've been a fool who said I could do it all alone.
walking down that wrong road. There was nothing I could find. All those years of darkness could make a person blind. I am changing. I'll get my life together now. I am changing. Yes, I know now. I'm gonna start again. I'm gonna leave my past behind. I'll change my life. I'll make a vow. Nothing's gonna stop me
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Thank you.
Good evening. Tonight, I'd like to talk about the plight of the geek. Not to be confused with a nerd. A geek does not have to be smart. They're generally not very athletic, more into computer games and comic books, being on the internet. However, I have discovered a different definition. As a self-confessed geek, I'd like to offer you a glimpse into the wondrous world of being a geek. Being a geek is the loneliest thing in the world. I gotta tell you, brother, when you're a geek, it's the loneliest thing in the world. You're always wondering what everybody's laughing about, and staring in at the world like you got locked out. Nothing is worse, it's a crime, it's a curse, it's the loneliest thing in the world. Oh yeah. Being a geek is the sorriest state ever known. I know what I'm talking about. Being a geek doesn't go once you're gone or you're grown.
Tell me about it, brother.
The girls all roll their eyes and walk away when you get close. You've got a fatal disease no one can diagnose. It's contagious, it's viral, it's a downward spiral, the loneliest thing in the world. But when you're cool, you've always got a crowd. You can break the rules 'cause you're allowed. You can sway the gang in any direction. You've got a high-speed connection when you're cool. You're the epitome of charm and grace. When you wanna get to second base. When you're cool, you know you've got a shot. But oh, if you're not, it's a waste, it's a drag, it's suck in a bag. It's the loneliest thing in the world. Oh yeah. No. It's like a cold wind blowing, yeah. If you like the wrong movies, if you like the wrong bands, if you take the wrong classes, don't speak, you're a geek. If it's Saturday night and you don't have any plans, 'cause you spent the past week learning Greek. You're a geek if you're very well acquainted with the locker room toilet, 'cause your head's been shoved inside it. Just squeak, I'm a geek. If you start to get excited 'cause you're gonna throw a party, but the people you've invited all shriek. You freak, you're not unique. It's just the life of a geek, but when you're cool, you can rally when the blues attack. Every problem just rolls off your back. You can handle every slip and slide without breaking your stride. When you're cool, you don't care that people disappear. You don't care that your dad's not here. You don't care that your life's been uprooted and bent without your consent. The geek's afraid it's never gonna be okay. But the cool kid knows it doesn't matter anyway. It's the difference between being fine at 13 and the loneliest thing. I said the loneliest thing. I know it's the loneliest thing in the world. Geek, 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 geek. Ooh. As a kid and a geek, growing up in the small town of Rockhampton, I was picked on a lot. I felt like I had no power. So I guess it's only natural I grew up to idolize people with power. People like Batman, or Spider-Man, or Rocky. The Italian Stallion, Adrian! Yeah, you know the guy. I remember watching those movies with my brother before I looked like a tall David Spade, and I fantasize about what it would be like to be the Rocky Balboa. Pretty great, huh? See that poster on the wall? Rocky Balboa never took a single fall. Not a Rocky Balboa. Didn't have more than a name. I think that a lot. How one Rocky gets to the top of his game. And this kid from Rocky gets what I got. You see, when you have no power or control, you focus on what you do have. I got 10 sore knuckles and a ringing ear. I got a bruise over here and here and over here. I got a swelled up eye and a real flat beer. But hey, my nose ain't broken. Got the landlord yelling that the rent is late. Well, I got 41 bucks and I owe him 68. I got a crooked employer and a job I hate. But hey, my nose ain't broken. Yeah, my nose ain't broken. It still looks nice. Don't need no stitches, don't need no ice. The rest of my body's gonna need advice. But hey, 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 I still ain't finished. Well, ain't that news? Got something more than some black and blues. At least I can say for once I didn't lose. But hey, 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 no one on the street tonight. Lonely kind of feeling. I should count my blessings right. Got 4 walls and a ceiling. Got my poster on the wall, and one or two small hopes. Fight a few more years or so, as long as I can fight, you know, I still ain't on the ropes. If you could sing and dance, you know we'd have it made. I'd buy a second chance and get my life replayed. And I'd stay fighting as long as Rocky stayed. I still might, but tonight my nose ain't broken. My nose ain't broken. As a kid, I wanted to be the hero, the fighter, Rocky. But as I got older, I realized we can't all be the hero. Some of us are destined to be the sidekick. And I know when I say sidekick, all of you are picturing a skinny teenager in spangly green shorts, but sometimes a sidekick is just the one who's always there. The one who's got your back even when the chips are down. I'm just a sidekick, but I love being at your side. It's the guitar solo. I've been in the shadows for far too long, but I'm the leading man of this song. I was a stupid doofus, but now that's gone. I'm ready for a change, gonna keep calm and carry on. I know I'm not a pretty boy, but I'm a man. I'll find a way to save your baby, yes I can. Don't confuse the way I was with the way I am. Ready for a change, gonna take a stand. I'm just a sidekick. Oh yeah, I'm just a sidekick. I'm just a sidekick, but I love. Am I the strongest? No, I'm not. Am I the smartest? No, I'm not. Am I the hottest? No, I'm not. But am I the greatest? No, I'm not. Am I the hero? No, I'm not. Am I the one who steals the show? No, I'm not. Am I the one who you should know? No, I'm not. But am I the one who takes you home? Definitely not. Am I the chosen one? No, I'm not. Am I the prodigal son? No, I'm not. Am I almost done? No, I'm not. But I'm the one who's gonna love you with all of his heart, because that's what I got. I'm the one who's gonna love you with all of his heart, because that's what I got. I'm not a great athlete, I'm no good at art, and I know my brain is not my most impressive part. My wand can barely work and my car won't start, but I know what makes me special is what I feel in my heart. I'm just a sidekick. Oh yes, I'm just a sidekick. I'm just a sidekick, but I love being at your side. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, hi. Oh, I didn't hear you come in. Sorry about the mess. My dad's been teaching from home. Thank you so much for doing this. I have been stuck on this stupid thing for so long. Having you here is really gonna help. Okay, so I have an idea, but I don't know how to move forward with it. So let me just run it by you real quick. Write what you know. The cabaret about writing a cabaret. I know. Who doesn't love a little metacognition, right? The only problem is I don't know how to write a cabaret. It'll be fun, they said. Write what you know, so they say. All I know is I don't know what to write or the right way to write it. This is big, lady, don't screw it up. This could mean your whole career. Right down the toilet. What do I even include in this stupid thing? What songs could I possibly choose that would work with this whole concept of writing about what I'm trying to write? I don't know what I'm doing. Am I insane? This is what I've been waiting for ages, since day one of starting this course. But safe to say, I may not have entirely anticipated the full scope of this task. Relevant, clever, and edgy, hilarious are what the most popular concepts for cabarets include. And my classmates come up with some great ideas, but how do I achieve that? I love deep, intellectual, relevant conversations as much as the next person. I love that theatre provides a place where people can sit down and talk seriously about the world we live in, but I also don't want to make this one of those things that makes people uncomfortable just to prove a point or get that conversation going. Like, don't get me wrong, it's really effective. It just sucks that sometimes that's the only way to start the conversation. Why does it seem like we have to be loud or rude or vulgar in order to make people listen? And why are we drawn to the drama and darkness in our world like moths to candles? Of course, there's a truckload of things I could write about discussing the current events of the world we live in, politics, civil rights, religion, the list goes on. But what if I don't want to? I am not saying we have to ignore the issues posing a threat to our very existence, but is wholesomeness, love, joy, and peace just too much to ask for? Are we that far gone now? Fine, so I guess I'm uptight and I'm just a little miffed at the world and the people that live in it. It's all overwhelming and frankly I'm over it. I wish I could move planets. Yeah, you're right, don't be ridiculous. Just write and watch what happens. I get it, yeah. All I need to do is choose something to use and watch what happens. I'll create a masterpiece, and when I'm done I'll shine. You're right, don't jump the gun, just find the rhyme. Keep my head and things will start to fall in line. Then whatever happens, I'll be fine. Hey, wait. Duh! A young woman deciding how to write her cabaret to be presented online for a social media audience, unsure of the social comment she wants to make. Perfect! No rules in the book saying it can't be close to home. And that gives us our first song. Brilliant! Now I just need to build on that whole social comment thing. Oh my, you are a genius. Thank you. Oh my, of course, social media audience. It's like having a live audience, except they can tell you right away when you suck. It'll be fine. I'll be fine. I stick with real things, usually facts and figures. When information's in its place, I minimize the guessing game. Guess what? I don't like guessing games, so when I see things like shares and likes and comments, I feel like I can operate, cause I'm not tossed around by fate. It's just annoying getting hate from strangers when I talk too fast, or miss a note or breath or lyric. They ask why the beat's so fast, like as if there's some kind of expert when they're complaining that I've seen the Broadway cast and she's just not as good as that. Like they're the standard of perfection, like I'll care about that. I don't care about that. But what if when they see me and every person hates it, should I just run the other way, humiliated? be fine, or should I cross that line so that I get some more views? So that when they see me, they like me too. Thing is, I'm not too keen. I'm not that kind of person, the kind that goes with what is popular to make a social climb. I'd rather stand alone in line. I've seen in movies, most made for television, you should not compromise your principles to blend in with the crowd. Why not try to live your life out loud? Okay, think it through. They won't belittle you for sticking to your guns. Not everyone is that judgmental. Breathe, stop thinking, just keep writing and try to fight the sleep you've been up all night. Do your best, you know you're clever, I have faith in you. Just don't make talking to yourself a habit. Please stay sane and take a breath and calm your nerves. What happens if I can't? Oh God, what if when they see me, I'm anxious and I show it, my hands start shaking and my voice breaks and I blow it? What happens then if when they watch me, my heart is set in motion, my brain goes fuzzy and my throat goes dry and frozen? I guess I should stop this choking. I know someone will like this. They'll like the way I am. So that when they see me, they'll want to again. Oh, the things you do as an overthinker. Bright side, we have our first 2 songs now. That's good. Now I just need to come up with 10 more. I can't wait to be done with this. Hang on. With the end of her course on the horizon, our heroine impatiently waits for the day she can move on to a new chapter. Actually, that's not bad. Hang on, wait. Move on to a new chapter which starts with a change of scene. They say times are hard for dreamers, but they won't be hard for me. I saved up everything I know to take that step beyond the door. Keep walking till I see the station and then see it go. Inside the train, up through the glass, my finger tracing these suburbs I have never heard of, racing past. Off the train, it's somewhere down the street from somewhere else. The city's waking up for me. A sign says an apartment's renting on the 2nd floor, and suddenly I hold a key. I turn a lock, the rooms appear, and all it takes is one more step, and then I'm here, just me behind my door. It isn't what I have, it's only what I have in store that matters now. The past can only fade, as everything I'll ever need is here. This is how my world gets made. They say times are hard for
dreamers, and who knows, maybe they are. People seem lost or stuck at sea. And I might be a dreamer, but it's gotten me this far, and that is far enough for me. Look out my window, there's a few of other windows, my own museum full of paintings. I look through and everything is clear. It isn't where I am, it's only where I go from here that matters now, and I am not afraid, as everything I'll ever need is here. This is how my world gets made. I'm running a cabaret about writing a cabaret about something that hasn't happened to me yet. Well, it's a start.
And the Oscar goes to Ava Lee King.
This is the first Oscar and second nomination for Ava Lee King. She was previously nominated for Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter.
Thank you. Thank you all so much. To the Academy and my fellow nominees on their impeccable performances. I have so much respect for you all. And you know, winning isn't everything. I'm sure we can all say just the journey of this process has been reward enough. Oh my gosh, this has been a lifelong dream of mine for as long as I can remember. Oh my God. I'd like to start by thanking my family who have kept me grounded. You know, you can take the girl out of the outback, but you can't take the outback out of the girl. And coming from these humble beginnings, you learn to just enjoy the simple things. Like every weekend when I was in country Australia, I would put a concert on and they'd never miss one. Dancing in the backyard, Kool-Aid mustache and butterfly wings, hearing Andrea McArdle sing from that hi-fi in the den. I've been waiting my whole life to find a way back to then. It doesn't even seem real. I aimed for the sky, a 9-year-old can see so far. I'll conquer the world and be a star to it all by the time I'm 10. I would know that confidence if I knew a way back to then. So when I was 17, I came alone to New York on a 2-week holiday. And as soon as I stepped foot here, I knew it was where I belonged. I studied all the pictures in magazines and books. I memorized the subway map too. It's 1 block north to Macy's and 2 to Brothers Brooks. Manhattan, I prepared for you. You certainly are different from what they have back home, where nothing's over 3 stories high, and no one's in a hurry or wants to roam. But I do, though they wonder why. They said I would soon be good and lonely. They said I would sing the homesick blues. So I always have this ticket in my pocket, a ticket home in my pocket, to do with as I choose. Burn the bridge, bet the storm, baby's coming home. No more, not for the life of me. Break the lock, post my bail, done my time, I'm out of jail. Not for the life of me. your ghost ain't even dead. Clap your hands just because, don't you know that where I am ain't where I was, not for the life of me. Ra-da-dee-oh, not for the life of, not for the life of, not for the life of me. You know, and when I was in New York, I met so many beautiful people, and I would like to thank them. Thank you to Hello Sunshine and Pacific Standard Films, our producers, Reese Witherspoon and Anna Milchin, for once again proving that female-driven films work. Oh gosh, our director, David Fincher, thank you for trusting me. From the moment I met Dave, he's been the most kind and beautiful man. I didn't even have a slot at the auditions, and he came out and asked for Vilma Bjornberg, and I'm sorry if she's watching this tonight, but you weren't there, so I kind of just said, yeah, and impersonated you for my audition. Then you've got it, flout it. Step right up and strut your stuff. Remember this day? People tell you modesties are words you. God, my accent's good. But in the bitter modesty can hurt you. Then you've got it, flout it. Show your assets, let them know you're proud. Your cuties you must push. Stick your chips out, shake your douche. When you've got it, shout it out loud. Here I know I had them. When I was just a little girl in Sweden, my thoughtful mother gave me this advice. If nature blesses you from top to bottom, show that top to bottom, don't think twice. Now feel in my belt, don't think twice. When you get it, share it. Let the public feast upon your charms. People tell you being prim is proper, but every showgirl knows that prim won't stop her. When you've got it, give it. Don't be selfish, give it all away. Don't be shy, be bold and cute. Show the boys your birthday suit. When you've got it, if you got it, once you've got it, shout out, hooray! After my audition, I of course told him straight away what happened, and in his words, "You were so convincing, I had to just cast you right there and then." Oh gosh. From there, Dave and I just became the most beautiful friends.
There's a
And
mistake.
Since then, we
There's been a terrible mistake. It was Scarlett Johansson for Falling Stars Crash and Burn. Scarlett Johansson, you won!
And when you least expect, opportunity walks through the door and you suddenly connect with the thing that you forgot, that you've been looking for. I'm almost done, and there you are, right in the middle of what you loved, with the craziest of company. You're having a kick-ass time, being who you wanted to be in this world. Scarlett, I'm almost done. You're that little girl with her wings unfurled, flying again. No, please, please.
Screw it! Hi, I'm Ellen, and this is my interview for Wonderland Bar. Now, you guys pride yourself on creating immersive experiences for all your customers, so I wanted to try and make some drinks and create an immersive experience of my own, based on my daily life. Now, let's start off with something we all know, whether we see it in our mansplaining co-worker or that one classmate that wears khakis every day. Let's talk about straight men. Now, first of all, we're gonna add a shot of blue curacao. The flavor's quite dominating, stubborn, some might say, but it's a pretty color when it wants to be. Sometimes just visually pleasing. Now we're gonna add a little bit of lemonade. Now lemonade is like when you meet the right boy and you feel all bubbly and giggly inside, but if you have too much of it, you'll have a bit of burn. You'll have a bit of heartburn. Now, last but least, we have vodka. Now, no one ever really likes vodka. Everyone has a bad vodka story, but we just seem to keep going back to it. And we just wake up spewing regrets. Regrets like John. There was a time when life seemed better. The sky seemed blue and the sun seemed redder. My skin felt new and my lips felt wetter. Manhattan could freeze, but no need for a sweater. Because I had someone, and he was perfect. Because I had someone, my loneliness was gone. Because I had someone who held up my world and carried me close. And that someone was John. Until that skank from his office convinced him to dump me and everything we had, like she was better. So without any notice, no lunch, not a phone call, no email, not even a letter, he was no longer mine. So all you men, no you boys, with your stupid smelly faces, allow me to give your next lesson. Never dump a crazy girl from Mossman with a text message. This is no time to LOL. Oh well, could have been worse. I know it's hard to believe, but I still have that message saved. Ellen, I hate how much you talk when we're together. Spelt with a frickin' 2. PT dubs, I like Laura now. Laura's the skank. And stop calling her a skank. Well, she is. We only dated 6 weeks and a half. The whole time I just wanted to shout that we're over. 'Cause we're over. And I answer with the C crossed out. No, no, I'll show him I'm anonymous. How can I respond to him in 100 characters or less? DB stands for douchebag. Why don't you DSB grow some balls? 'Cause in the walls of my mind, in the halls of my mind, there's no room for you at all. So do your thing. I won't stop you. 'Cause I know that I'll be a sensation when I SUYBFSHEYYLOMOSILC. I'm sorry. Translation. Sex up your best friend so he tells you you missed out and you sink into lonely depression. Oh, and John, BT dubs, SM, translation, size matters. So, if you think Fast and the Furious is the best film of all time, maybe that drink is for you. So, what about women? Well, a lot of the time you're mixing fire with fire, and then there's suddenly a lot of fire, and then everything's on fire, and then your house is burning down because you just tried to decide where to eat. So we're gonna add a shot of Fireball. And then you add a shot of Kahlua. Now, coffee and alcohol, really interesting mix. You have the tipsiness of alcohol, but then you have this bitch slap of energy, and you don't know whether to cry or throw up. And then you have Bellew strawberries and cream. It's sweet and sugary, which everyone loves, but it's Bailey's. It's dense, and it makes you want to throw up and cry in ways you didn't know you could. And it feels heavy. Heavy. So that's it. It's over. You're just gonna up and go. Don't give me that look like I should feel sorry for you. 'Cause that won't make it easier. 'Cause you don't know. You don't know how hard this hit me. It's like I get what you're saying, but that won't make it easier. 'Cause words don't cushion falls, and I'm already shattered. Still, off you go. Off you go. You've had enough, you've given up on me. Shown me up 'cause you think you know better. True enough, I may have lost my touch, but you say that you're leaving. You know I hate surprises. Forcing me to rise up after you decided to take charge and throw me out. Fixing all these things that were broken, I'll just sit in this hurting while you run away. All I know of you is broken. You've had enough. You've given up on me, shown me up 'cause you think you know better. True enough, I may have lost my touch. You've had enough, you've given up on me, shown me up 'cause you think you know better. True enough, I may have lost my touch, but you say that you're leaving. 'Cause I loved you too much. Now, I'm not a bitter person.
I am just someone with an RSA who needs a bit of money for therapy. But what happens when we take this excuse for a man and this person so far shoved up their own ass that they can lick their own lungs combined? Bisexuality. Would you drink that? Abso-fucking-lutely, because no one cares about the taste of alcohol, they care about the effects of alcohol. And bisexuality, well, it's a mess. I'm a fucking mess, and I'm a fucking mess, and I'm sick and tired of falling in love and then getting hurt by absolute assholes. You think that Cupid's got a bow? Well, no. Cupid's got a needle, it'll find a vein. Careful, cause you'll bleed a little, and pretty soon romance will marinate your brain. And watch the temperature go up, you hardly sleep because your sheets are wet. Toss and turn for hours and your sweat is sweet. Smells like dying flowers, you've got pain in your stomach like a long neglected tooth. Dilated pupils that refuse to see the truth and know you're sick, you might not get through it. Your aching heart is racing and your brain can't catch up to it. That's how you diagnose an overdose on love. Oh God. You feel the itching on your skin, then in, right down to the skeleton you seize. You freeze, knees turn into gelatin, then on them praying that you keep some self-respect. Then out of nowhere comes another side effect, like when you see their face, you feel it in your eyes. They start to water like the place between your thighs. Whenever he gets close, that's an overdose on love. I'm sick of what you're saying. You're sick of what you're thinking. You'd have another drink except you're sick of what you're drinking. While sitting there alone, longing for his touch. A little elixir, but too much, you're burning up. This heart to start it became a raging fire. The cobwebs in your hair turn into razor wires. It's like a puzzle you could never get the trick of. The trick is you admitting you're sick of what you're sick of. You feel it on your tongue, you feel it in your lips. You feel it from your head to the place between your hips. You can't stop the gnaw, you shudder, you tingle. The paramedic comes, you wonder if he's single. You are sick, you're falling to pieces, and the curse has become worse than the diseases. You're dead, you're toast, you overdose on love. You overdose on love. You overdose. Baby, you are sick.
There was a boy with a hairbrush that would sing his toys to sleep, and in that joy, in that head rush, he would pray MTV their souls to keep. 'Cause when the world got too loud, he could always drown it out in melodic ecstasy. See, I would pray for a boy band to come and rescue me. Oh, see, those boys would stay strong in any weather and sing in perfect harmony, and they would rhyme words like together and forever, and they were speaking just to me. But as time would advance, most boys didn't want to sing and dance, but I swore solemnly that I would be my own boy band, and the world would have to agree. So I went through life just giving it tick-tock non-stop with the hip-hop. Small slide, then I rock it with the knee drop. Misty eye, cause I miss you, girl. I miss you, girls. I miss you in my world. And when I mean it, then I'm out of rap section. Baby, don't mess with love and affection. And if you allow, I'll take a bow, cause I'm about to break it down now. Wake me, make me, shake me, break me, take me. I'm on fire, so take it higher. Only you can, baby. Fricka. And is it wrong for so long? I've been holding on to me. A boy in the back street, singing really nice now with a backbeat, doing film clips in the ocean, singing with a way too much emotion. Key changing all the time, keeping in sync and thinking in rhyme, cause I believe I can fly, and if you don't, then bye bye bye. When I was young, I only had one dream. I wanted to be in a boy band. People told me this might not be a realistic dream, and that's something I let affect me. Lucky for me, I had my parents, in particular my mother, who was there to support me with whatever I did. Everything I did for her. Proud of your boy, I'll make you proud of your boy. Believe me, bad as I've been, Ma, you're in for a pleasant surprise. I've wasted time, I've wasted me. So say I'm slow for my age, a late bloomer, okay. I agree that I've been one rotten kid. Some sun, some pride and some joy. But I'll get over these lousing up, messing up, screwing up times. You'll see, Ma, now comes a better part. Someone's gonna make good, cross his stupid heart. Make good and finally make you proud of your boy. Tell me that I've been a louse and a loafer, you won't get a fight here, no ma'am. Say I'm a gold brick, a goof off, no good. That couldn't be all that I am. Water flows under the bridge, let it pass, let it go. There's no reason that you should believe me, not yet. I know, but someday and soon I'll make you proud of your boy. Though I can't make myself taller or smarter or handsome or wise, I'll do my best. What else can I do? Since I wasn't born perfect like Dad or you, Ma. I will try hard to make you proud of your We all start somewhere.
You're the only one that can get in your own way. We get to decide our own destiny, so don't let anyone stop you. Find that spark inside yourself.
Go and light your light, let it burn so bright, reaching up to the sky. And it's open wide, you're electrified. When the world becomes a fantasy and you're more than you could ever be, 'cause you're dreaming with your eyes wide open. And you know you can't go back again to the world that you were living in, 'cause you're dreaming with your eyes wide open. So come alive. I see it in your eyes. You believe that lie, that you need to hide your face, afraid to step outside. So you lock the door, but don't you stay that way. No more living in the shadows. You and me, we know how that goes, 'cause once you see it, oh, you'll never, never be the same. Little bit of lightning striking, bottled up to keep on shining. You can prove there's more to you, cannot be afraid. Come alive, come alive. Go and light your light, let it burn so bright, reaching up to the sky. And it's open wide, you're electrified. When the world becomes a fantasy and you're more than you could ever be, 'cause you're dreaming with your eyes wide open. And you know you can't go back again to the world that you were living in, 'cause you're dreaming with your eyes wide open. When the world becomes a fantasy and you're more than you could ever be, 'cause you're dreaming with your eyes wide open. And you know you can't go back again to the world that you were living in, 'cause you're dreaming with your eyes wide open. 'Cause you're dreaming with your eyes wide open. So come alive.
Thanks so much. Now, as I mentioned in that video, all I wanted in life was to be in a boy band. Now, unfortunately, that has not come true, but hey, I'm here at Burwood RSL performing for you guys, so what could be better? Now, on a quick note, management just wanted me to say if you drove a silver Toyota Corolla and your number plate is 7VH7I1, you've left your lights on, so please go fix that up. Also, Mr. Lee, your food is waiting downstairs, so please go pick that up at your earliest convenience. Now, I hope you've all enjoyed your night. My name is Chris Rutter. I will be performing Boy Band to finish this up. Have a great night.
Now here I stand, I'm still trapped inside the room of a dream that may not ever be. But in my hands is the chance to totally rock this room, long as all of you will stand by me. Now come what may, I'm not gonna let the judgment walk away. So I swear faithfully that this is my boy band, this is my goddamn boy band, and there's no way
God that's over because my feet are killing me. Now, where are they? Aha! Got him. Oh, Jesus Christ! You scared the crap out of me. My apologies. I'm here for the interview. Okay. I'm ready now. Ask away. Well, we would love to know where it all began. How you got to where you are today. How did you grow up? What was your childhood like? My childhood? Why would you want to know about that? It's so boring.
I grew up in like the middle of nowhere, and I swore I would never go back. My hometown is like the suburb of a suburb. I actually lived on a cul-de-sac. That's literally a road that goes nowhere. That's the definition of dead end. I said I can't wait to learn to do a 3-point turn because I don't want to be here. In 4 long years, I finished up with high school, graduated top of my class, thanks. But in college I discovered that deciding on a major was a bureaucratic pain in my ass. I thought I'd get to study the classics, but could only register for first year voice. Well, you should have heard my mom when I dropped the bomb and said I don't want to be here. No, I don't want to be here now. I am not a negative person. It's just that I've always known that I've had places to go, dreams to fulfill and ideas to discover. They're just never where I am. I spent the next few months in some deep, dark clubhouse like everyone right out of school does. I sat there on my stool singing every day, doing requests, and that's what my life was. So I ended up back home with my parents. I knew what I had to do. And since I am a dork, I moved to New York. And I studied opera.
I really need a drink.
Well, are you coming?
Oh, yes. Like, I had a normal childhood. You know, the usual. Define the usual. Ugh, I don't know, like regular stuff. Bullying, social anxiety, abandonment from my father when he slipped and fell into the lap of our next door neighbor and decided to leave us all behind and elope with his new wife in Las Vegas and raise a new family all by himself, leaving us behind and never ever speaking or hearing from him ever again. What do you mean? You're telling me that your mother didn't always dream of becoming this massive pop star and almost making it until the band she was in kicked her out for someone considerably less talented than her, and from this decided to live vicariously through you, forcing you to do singing lessons from the age of 2 when you didn't even really like singing, but you had to, otherwise she would reprimand you every time you did something wrong. Oh, well, you know, I turned out fine, so it's great. Oh, I'm so sorry, but the interview's only just started. Do you mind if we continue? Why did he have to do those things? Why did he go and leave me lonely? What did I do that made him act the way he did years ago? Where would I be if she
to date and upclassed from my past. So what if he left without goodbye? Who cares if she used me for her own gain? I wouldn't be the classic me if they could love. This is my life, I love it now. Excuse me for one moment while I slip into something a little more comfortable. Much better. I am so sorry about that. I just wanted to feel more comfortable, you know. Oh, would you like a drink? No, thank you though. I can't drink on the job. I'm really curious, completely off the record. How do you get up and do what you do with all of that running in your head? Well, it still affects me. I guess I've just grown accustomed to it. You know what does help me though, off the record? The voice in my head, the one telling me that I'm not good enough. Yeah, so I give her a name. I call her Karen. And I just tell her what I've been wanting to say my whole life. And what's that? I look her directly in the eye and I tell her to fuck off. I can hear you, but I won't. Some look for answers, but I don't. There's 1,000 reasons I will go about my day and ignore your whispers, which I wish would go away. Oh, you're not a voice. You're just a ringing in my ear, and if I heard you, which I don't, I speak for myself, my dear. Everything I've ever loved is here within my soul. I'm sorry, my dear Karen, but I'm blocking out your call. I've had my disasters, I don't need any more. I am not afraid of telling you to get lost into the unknown, into the unknown, into the unknown. Oh, I am out there, you don't know me, I don't need you, I'ma be me. Let it go, and our eyes like the break of dawn. Let it go, let it go. That imperfect girl is gone. Here I stand, can you hear me roar? Let the storm rage on. My past won't bother me, my parents will not bother me, that voice will not bother me anymore.
Long ago there was a goddess named Dahlia, a young, naive, kind-hearted soul whose life was driven by love. Despite the warnings from the gods, she journeyed to Earth to explore mortal men. And everything changed when she met Reese. She fell headfirst in love. With every passing day she fell deeper and deeper, and it seemed that all her wishes had finally come true. Dahlia was so young. How was she to know what love really looked like? She thought she had it all. But everything came crashing down when one day she found him with another woman. The pain ripped through her soul, and the suffering was almost too much for her to bear. Dahlia was broken, so broken that nothing could fill the void left in her chest. The thought of love soured and died, and all she was left with was being fueled solely with anguish and fire in her heart. Something had snapped, and from that day she was never the same.
Love's a play, you know the plot. It's a comedy, or that's what people say. Curtain up, you hear your cue. Boys meet girls and then hijinks ensue. It happens every day, and they tell you when to enter, where to go and what to say. And it all seems predetermined, 'cause you're programmed to obey. And if you're lucky, you get married to someone you hardly know. Then applause, that no one tells you what to say. It always ends this way. Love's a play. Love's a crime, a bloody scene. The bodies piling up and clues galore, but who knows what they mean. Another hit, a killing spree. The killer can't stop his compulsion, he can't wipe his conscience clean. And the evidence is shaky, and the jury is asleep, and the lawyers are incompetent, the judge bribed on the cheap. And it's hard to figure out if you're the victim or the perp. Either way, you're doing time. Love's a crime.
Dahlia had a new lease on life and begun to cook up a wicked plan. She yearned for mortal men to feel the pain and suffering the way that she had felt. As each second went by, her appetite grew and grew. She was out for blood, and that got her thinking. Many gods have always said mortals were quite delicious. When you hear the legend of Dahlia, just remember, revenge is a dish best served raw.
I always knew, I always said, that silk and lace and black and red will drive a man right off his head. It's easy. Too many men, too little time. I want 'em all. Is that a crime? I don't know why they say that I'm too easy. They make me laugh, they make me cry, they make me sick, so God knows why. We say bring on the man and let the fun begin. A little touch of sin, why wait another minute? Step this way, it's time for us to play. They say we may not pass this way again, so let's waste no more time, bring on the man. They break your heart, they steal your soul, take you apart, and yet they somehow make you whole. So what's their game? I suppose a rose by any other name. The perfume and the prick's the same. I'd like to have a man for breakfast each day. then dead by 9.